3 reasons I never, ever, ever sell my silver. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Yankee Stacking. Okay, I'm going to give you my 3 reasons I never, ever, ever sell my silver. Okay, maybe occasionally I do, but I'm going to get to that in a bit. Physical gold and silver is not an investment, not in the traditional sense of the word. It's not. It won't cash flow. It doesn't really yield you money, at least not on a regular basis. And there's no dividend. No, it's not a traditional investment. Physical, silver and gold, that is. But it's insurance. Insurance, okay? Insurance against exactly what our government and central banks are doing right now. Now, I know this is going to trigger a few of you, and feel free to vent in the comments below. Just do it in a respectful manner, please. And I'm not talking about silver or gold mining stocks. That actually can act as a very speculative part of your investment portfolio, as it does mine now. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about flipping your precious metals for a profit.
After another year of stealthy, undetectable silver redistribution, this holiday season, I'm turning over a new leaf. And I'm going to get into that holiday spirit of generosity, and I'm going to give away some silver. And thanks to SD Bullion's holiday collection, I can give away silver that matches both the holiday season and my budget. Hey, Sebastian. I'm getting into the holiday spirit a little early this year, and I got you something.
Steve, you shouldn't have. Silver? You know, I've actually been wanting to start investing in silver.
I think you do this. I mean, you're a
Steve?
Well, there's always next year. The SD Bullion Holiday Collection. Get it before it's gone.
Now, for those of you new to my channel, and I've been getting new people like crazy recently, I break stacking down into 3 main groups. Okay, maybe you're going to have 5 or 10. I just like the number 3 because it's really easy for me to remember. The first group is the collector stacker. The second is the flipper stacker. And the third is the prepper stacker. That is the camp 80 to 90% in. And by the way, if you're stacking as a way to prepare for retirement, whether that's even a thing in a few decades, you are a blend of a prepper stacker and a flipper stacker, at least in my book you are. Now, I'm not going to do much more than just show you my graphs on these types of stackers. But I'll include my playlist, Stacking the Yankee Way, at the end of the video. Highly recommend you watch it if you haven't already. Why? Well, if you don't know what kind of stacker you are, especially as a beginner, you're going to tend to flop around like a fish out of water, buying stuff that you'll end up having some buyer's remorse over. And yes, we all make mistakes, but if you know what you are stacking and why you're stacking it before you start your stacking journey, it's going to help keep you from making avoidable mistakes. Now, I know I'm going to hear the classic. Silver is silver. Doesn't matter what you buy, as long as it's silver, Yankee. Okay, at a very basic level, you can't go wrong with stacking any kind of precious metal. But not all silver products are created equal. Case in point, that. An MS69 2001 Eagle. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's slabbed, NGC. Actually, it's a key date too, 2001. It's a little more expensive. But slabbed silver versus raw silver. Here's a nice BU, 2012, okay? These are not equal purchases. They're not. And remember, this is your hard-earned money we're talking about. Hopefully you want to be wise with your purchases. I did say that I'm 80 to 90% in the prepper stacker camp because most people are a blend of those three types. On occasion, I do sell some of my silver. I'm actually flipping a few of the 2019 Tuvalu 1 ounce silver Black Flag Queen Anne's Revenge coins. You know, I've got several of them, and I did buy them at a really good price. So yeah. However, with flipping or selling, people tend to think that it's really, really profitable, or at some point it will be highly profitable. Maybe. I know several in our community that do a really good job at flipping, and I respect them for that. But I defy most of you out there to pull in a consistent rate of return, because some claim that they can make a lot of money flipping their silver, but many end up actually losing a lot of money in the process. So be really careful with your goal of flipping and making a lot of money. What this beautiful stuff is insurance, or more specifically, inflation insurance. Those of you watching that have term life insurance, you don't sell that, do you? Yeah, I know there's a whole life insurance thing. I get that. I think that's a lousy investment too. But no. Do you sell your term life insurance? No, of course not. Same thing with homeowners insurance, health insurance, car insurance. You don't see those as traditional investments, right? You don't sell those. Again, this right here is inflation insurance. And what our government and Federal Reserve thieves are doing right now, I can't imagine not having inflation insurance. Prices are going to go up, folks, up at the grocery store, up at the furniture store, brick and mortar, online. It's not going to matter, okay? And I predict we're also going to see a change in how inflation is measured, namely with the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. Just like the government did back in 1983 when they played with that stat in order to hide the effects of inflation. So that is my first reason. I am never, ever, ever selling this stuff. It's just not an investment. The second reason is because you pay capital gains on everything you sell for a profit. That's right. The IRS is expecting their cut. I don't want to give the IRS a single penny. So I avoid selling my silver and gold as a rule. And yeah, there is exceptions, I know, to the rule. But by and large, I don't sell it. My stack is what many people consider a Perma-Stack. Perma-Stack. Now, a lot of people actually do divide their stack up in a couple ways. The stuff that they want to sell and the stuff that they want to keep. Yeah, the stuff that they want to keep is usually called their Perma-Stack. I keep mine. It's almost all Perma-Stack to me. And a big reason is that I don't want to pay capital gains tax. That's number 2. Number 3, I never, ever, ever want to sell my silver because of my stacking endgame. I recently asked in a poll on my channel what people thought the economic recovery would look like. Would it be V-shaped? Would it be U-shaped? Would it be L-shaped? My vote, by the way, was L, an L-shaped recovery, meaning I think it's going to be 10 years of stagflation, possible hyperinflation. We're in for it. I think we're going to learn a lot of hard lessons, folks, like debt doesn't equal prosperity. Currency printing does, in fact, create inflation. That our dollar is not immutable. And that I believe I will live to see its death. Not that I want it to die, but I think it's going to. And I also think that the crisis that we're in is going to result in a cultural shift for our country with regards to universal basic income, modern monetary theory, a full embrace of socialism. So the end game for me with regards to my stack is that it can and potentially will be barter material after several months of an SHTF scenario. That's right. Barter. So in a sense, I'm never, ever, ever selling any of this, but I sure will be exchanging some of this for goods and services one day. I'm not looking forward to that. I hope I'm wrong. But if you don't think it's even possible, not here, right? Not in America, well, I believe you could be suffering from what's called normalcy bias. But Yankee, what if you're wrong? Well, that's part of the end game too. If I'm wrong, if I'm hopefully wrong, it goes to my children. My children may be the one who learns how to barter after I'm gone. Anyway, so that's the final reason why I'm never, ever, ever selling my silver. And I do hope that you got a lot out of this video. Please, like it, comment, subscribe, and as always, I hope your day is A-OK.